Oh man, this is a tough one. Toronto Defiant, the Boston Uprising. I mean, Toronto played a little bit earlier on. They got to watch Boston in that last series. Seeker and Victoria taking a whole load of damage right now. In fact, Victoria ends up going down. A little anime blade there from Finale as he chases Faith up into the skybox almost. A triple kill for the Genji as the Toronto Defiant only used one ult in that fight.
Just get out of spawn.
Look at this. Rose is just going to grab on. Yeah, I mean, why not? You're going to have to touch the point as some time, like Boston Uprising are going to fight in this small choke, but one of them has to escort themselves to the point. Luckily, Chorong ends up going down at the hands of Seeker, but Seeker tried to challenge height. He ends up just getting beamed. Hopper's still up there. He's sitting up in the sky. A triple kill for the big boss man, maybe. Oh, not quite. Twilight steals it away. And there you go. Not the optimal usage, it feels like, especially as Punk has the Graviton surge around the corner.
Oh, he's just going to use it.
There it is. Oh, actually forces out the beat too, so Hopper also threw his Graviton Surge in, forces a beat from Faith, but Boston Uprising managed to gain control of the point for the first time this map.
Well, that's good.
It's a one-shot body shot to low health targets. In fact, they're all lined up. Do it to him, Hisu. Oh, I was ready for another cliff. I really was. 85% on the board, and Victoria's already dead. A 4v5 for the Boston Uprising as they need to touch. Crimso's lamp's already been forced out. He's trying to navigate around this window, trying to bait Finale into 3-tap him, but it wasn't working. Finale has come back, though, as Crimso uses the regenerative burst to heal himself up. Boston end up getting the flip there just before 99% up before he needs the grab in so he can just dive on into it. Speaking of which, Hopper actually just gives him a free one there basically, right in his lap. Punk takes that with ease, but Hisu still manages to find a kill on Victoria. Keeping Punk alive is paramount right now for the Boston Uprising, but that's going to be quite difficult as Toronto Defiant lay it down a 4-man beat. That Graviton Surge wasn't beaten there by Chorong, and he's more than happy just to get Punk in a position where he has to bubble himself. The Toronto Defiant off to a strong start with 2-0 on Ilios, as they are now one map up in this series.
Yes, 100%, because Hoppa almost has his grab online now. So if you can just kind of grab Boston in the doors, and you're really just trying to buy as much time as you can.
Oh,
there it is.
Graviton Surge does end up coming out, but Finale's already dead. Can they actually throw that in? I'm not sure where that grab went. It didn't look like any members for the Boston Uprising were kind of stuck in place. Hopper and Chorong chased down. Hisu trying to find his life and Seeker again. Does he get the better of him? But not this time. Victoria to the rescue.
Okay, so that's going to get the cart rolling here for Boston, and they did...
Blade available from Victoria. He did end up going down, but he'll be rejoining the fight in just a moment. Seeker gets his revenge. Hisu dead. Toronto Defiant on height, losing this control of the payload. I mean, Finale's here to try and contest, but he ends up dashing away. Gets the health pack just in time and makes the turnaround. Seeker, wide-eyed, doesn't believe that just happened. And with a minute to go, both teams end up utilizing their beat to keep themselves in this fight. But Toronto Defiant have the spawn, have the members alive on the bridge, and get the cleanup.
Yeah, I mean, this...
Really put Boston on the clock now if they weren't on one already.
Yep.
They got to be checking it. 15 seconds to go as they try and make their way through the castle, but Punk ends up going down. This is disaster for the Boston Uprising. They lose their grab and their front line, and that's it. The Toronto Defiant are going to hold them here. Crimso may have got a kill, but Toronto Defiant still have a grab of their own. No one's on the point. Well, tell a lie. Face there. Probably can't get... Oh, does he get the boop? No, not quite. Okay. No one panic. No one panic. Faith doesn't get the boop onto Chorong. Chorong grips to life and grips to the wall and gets back to the point. Nice grab from Punk, hits 3, but it was, yeah, it was a mile away.
The eco duel.
Speaking of which, nice to dip back to that miniature health bag. Oh, that was close. Faith almost booped him off the edge. Punk Victoria already dead though. Look at this speed, this tempo, this aggression coming out from the Toronto Defiant right now. We were speaking about it at the top of the game, Rose. It was something that set them apart. At their own LAN was the speed that they were playing. We've not really seen that from Toronto during the regular season, and now they're bringing it out to play once more. Finale waited long enough for that bubble to disappear, hit him with a right-click dash, and then Punk finished him off. Now Punk's in a little bit of trouble. Does receive the lamp, so stays alive for the time being, but it looks like Crimso may be a little bit distracted. Finale takes down Punk, plus the lamp, and now Faith to the rescue. He's the spawn of the Toronto Defiant right now. Boston Uprising have to back off. They cannot afford to let people go down now. Seeker with 9 HP. Cheerios flung at him left, right, and center. But look at the pace.
Hoppa has a grab. Crimso has window. Is this going to get them anything else in time, though?
All right, if you're Toronto, you just want to back up. If you die here and go again, it's okay. But they actually decide to go in. The blade has been pulled from Finale, and him and Hopper just clean house, carving him up like a leg of lamb on a Sunday. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go with the Toronto Defiant just walking this one in. There's no one from Uprising to touch, and that'll be it. Toronto, match point against the Boston Uprising.
Just gotta keep pushing the pressure. Good stuff from Boston so far to keep that up.
Looks like Twilight's trying to set up for a window here. There you go, straight in front of Punk's face. Punk actually using the B-hop there to try and get back away from that window. Actually forces his way forward. What a perfect position for Punk to be in. Twilight ends up getting isolated, taken down. Hopper surviving with an inch of his life. Somehow still alive in this small corridor. The beat comes out from Chorong, but Crypto actually this whole time was actually pushing the payload. Alrighty. Hopper saved by his supports at the very end. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
Next, whether it be that grab or that Dragon Blade, and Boston as well with their DPS ultimates coming online. It's about to get pretty real in here.
Oh, Seeker. Hisu was trying to get away there using that power slide, but Seeker puts an end to that. Victoria and Hisu dead. 4-on-4 on the point, but no play for the Boston Uprising. Could be deadly. However, Seeker a little bit more sharp. A Graviton Surge from Hopper's pretty good, but the lamp is insane from Crimso, forcing out the play from Finale to try and end this fight. He is backing all the way up as the later beat coming out from the Boston Uprising might be able to just turn this. Finale is going to be able to get back to the point in time before he does get capped. Punk and Victoria still holding on to ults. Punk is so low, can't peep the grab. The Graviton Surge is pretty decent, but now the blade from Victoria. This fight is an absolute mess, but Toronto Defiant able to sweep it under the rug.
They can push far forward now, knowing that that cart is rolling backwards, and Boston don't have anything right now.
Yep. Oh, and Victoria gets taken out. The Disruptor, and Punk's dead too. This might just be the end of it all. Faith's the only one that can really touch, and he gets sniped out of the sky by Hisu. Oh, Faith. He tried to get back to the point, and I don't think anybody from Boston now has a hope. I mean, Punk, maybe if he does a zebra, get quaked on, roll out to the point, maybe he can make it. No, he's not going to get there in time. The Boston Uprising are halted just with the window, worth pointing out. All right, Victoria has received a bubble and he's in the back line. Oh, Graviton Surge is pretty damn good for the Boston Uprising, but the beat from the Toronto Defiant is good enough to see Hopper through this fight. Victoria pulls the play, but is super low. Gets moved back by Chorong. He takes down Twilight, however, so the main source of healing from the Toronto Defiant already erased. However, Hisu is just so slippery, man.
Victoria!
He's just greased up. 3 kills for Hisu, running rings around the Boston Uprising.
An interesting element to these fights because you could sleep somebody, take them out, and having Crimso switch over to that pick 2, maybe you're able to sleep Finale. Hisu!
Seeker, Victoria, they're already dead. The Graviton Surge comes out, but there's no ults needed. A nice sleep from Crimso. Waves him hello, but it might be a goodbye. The Boston Uprising get completely wiped, and the Toronto Defiant are on the payload.
Out of spawn, they switched over to some characters to try to get back faster, but Faith can't even get there.
2 minutes and 50 seconds to go, and Hisu's already taken care of Punk. Faith dead. Boston Uprising with Seeker with 1 HP. Survives a little bit too long, but it doesn't matter. Toronto Defiant have done it. A 3-0, knocking Boston Uprising out of the play-ins to secure their playoff spot. Defiant's destiny has been fulfilled.
Wow, what a battle.